Hi everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. I'm going to show you how to make creamy, cheesy truffle orzo. It's a popular, crowd-pleasing dish, and it's easy AF. Okay, so this is a one-pan dish, which I love once you've got the orzo cooked. We're gonna start out over medium heat. I'm gonna use some olive oil, as always, and we're starting with some garlic. You can use about 3 cloves, more or less, depending on what you like in the garlic department. Like I said, my orzo's been cooked like pasta, cooled down, a little bit of olive oil. Okay, today I'm using broccolini. I'm sure you've seen it in the grocery store. It's so delicious. It's mild in flavor, not as strong as regular broccoli, and it chops up really nicely. I don't even have to par cook it. I'm just gonna saute it here. You can use asparagus when asparagus is in season, or any other green vegetable that you like. I like to add a little veg to this because this is decadent. It has butter, it has cream, it has cheese. So this isn't an everyday thing, but it's a special occasion dish. Okay, so we've got our broccoli, we've got broccolini, our garlic, and our olive oil. We're gonna saute that up, let that wilt down. I'm gonna give that a little bit of seasoning. We have lots of strong cheeses. We have Pecorino cheese and Parm that have salt as well. So you've gotta be careful with your salt levels here. When you hear the broccolini sizzling, you're gonna give it a little stir or a little flip, whatever you're comfortable with, and just cook that down. Let's give that a second to wilt. All right, so we got the broccolini cooking. You can see it's turned dark green. At this point, I'm gonna add in the orzo. You can use a wooden spoon or a spatula, whatever you like. And like I said, I love this because the whole thing just happens in this pan once you cook the orzo. Really, we're just heating everything together. Now think about this as a mac and cheese, but this is an adult mac and cheese. And I'm using orzo because I love the rice shape of this pasta, and it's kind of slippery, although it really hangs on to the cream and the cheese. So now I'm gonna add heavy cream. If you wanna use milk, if you wanna use a different dairy, you can, but this cream makes it luscious and thickens it perfectly. So this also cooks the broccolini. So by the time this is done, the broccolini is cooked perfectly. Okay, I'm going in with 2 tablespoons or more of grated Pecorino Romano. This is the real salt level of cheeses right here. And then the Parmesan, which everybody has in their fridge and I love, has a little bit more sweetness. And you can already see that the cream has reduced down. It's bubbling. Because you're working in a wide surface in a saute pan here, this happens really fast. You don't have to make a base sauce like you would with mac and cheese. Now, everybody listen carefully. I'm gonna finish this with black truffle butter, not truffle oil. Chopped. If you use truffle oil, you get chopped. Truffle butter is a whole different thing. It's not synthetic. It tastes really mild. If you don't have truffle butter, you can put a dash of soy sauce in the end, or maybe even just put some mushrooms, something that has that beautiful umami flavor. Again, take a look at those bubbles. Okay, we're good here. I'm gonna put a little bit of regular butter. Like I said, this is not an everyday dish. And I'm gonna finish with some truffle butter. You can find truffle butter in your grocery store. It's usually hiding somewhere in the dairy section, the cheese section, and sometimes it's even in the produce section. Okay, we're gonna take a quick taste. Oh my God. Holy I haven't had this in so long, it's so good. Okay, I'm gonna put a little more Parmesan just for actual thickening purposes. I want this to be just a little thicker. When that butter went in, it gave it some fat, and look at that consistency. That's exactly what we want. So you can spoon it out into little ramekins and serve it as a side dish. You can serve it underneath a piece of chicken, fish, pork, steak, or once you have it in this ramekin, put a little breadcrumb on and bake it. So that is our creamy, cheesy truffle orzo, and it was easy AF. Oh my God. You have no idea how much I wish you were here.